One of the most overlooked parts of women's healthy aging is vision. As women grow older, the delicate cells in the eyes face oxidative stress, low-grade inflammation, and even damage to the tiny blood vessels that keep the retina strong. This is why so many women in midlife and beyond notice blurred vision, tired or dry eyes, or age-related macular degeneration. But here's the truly fascinating part. Science is now finding that what you choose to eat before going to bed can actually help repair some of this hidden damage while you rest at night. A woman's body naturally enters a repair state during sleep, and when certain nutrients are present, that repair can become much more powerful. Tonight I want to share with you one special fruit supported by research that can protect and repair your eyes while you sleep. It is simple, not expensive, and often overlooked in the daily diet of many women. When we talk about slowing down aging and protecting the body, one truth stands out. The human body, especially a woman's, is a remarkable system, but it needs the right conditions to heal and renew itself. Sleep is one of those powerful conditions. It is not just about resting your thoughts or calming your emotions. It is the time when your cells quietly perform a complete maintenance check, and that includes the sensitive cells of your eyes. During the day, a woman's eyes are exposed to light, stress, and environmental toxins. Blue light from phones and laptops, strong sunlight, makeup products, and even small fluctuations in blood sugar levels put pressure on the eyes. The retina, which allows you to see, is an energy-hungry tissue. It is filled with photoreceptor cells that convert light into electrical signals for your brain to interpret. These cells are active all day long, working non-stop, which means they also collect damage from free radicals. Now, here is where it gets interesting. At night, when you sleep, your body moves into what researchers call a restorative mode. Instead of battling outside noise, screens, or work, your system turns inward, focusing on repair. Blood flow to certain tissues, including the eyes, actually improves at night. Studies show that melatonin, the hormone that controls the sleep-wake cycle, also works as a strong antioxidant inside the eyes. This means that while you are sleeping, melatonin is quietly neutralizing some of the stress that has been building up in your eyes all day. But melatonin cannot do all of the work alone. The body also depends on key nutrients to fuel its repair work. Vitamins A, C, and E, along with carotenoids such as lutein and zeaxanthin, are crucial for fixing damaged cells in the retina and shielding them from harm in the future. If a woman's diet is missing these nutrients, her eyes simply do not have the tools to do their nightly repair work. Over time, this lack of support builds up and becomes the vision problems that so many women assume are just part of aging: cataracts, macular degeneration, or fading eyesight. Think of it this way. When you sleep, your eyes are finally off duty. They are closed, free from light, and ready for repair. This is the perfect moment for your body to send in nutrients, antioxidants, and oxygen to undo the wear and tear of the day. It is just like scheduling maintenance on a car. You wouldn't change the oil while driving down the highway. In the same way, your eyes cannot get full repair while you are awake and using them. The body does the deepest healing during sleep when everything is calm. There is also a growing area of research about something called autophagy, which means self-cleaning. It is the process where your cells recycle old and damaged parts. Autophagy becomes stronger when you sleep and also when you are fasting, two states that usually happen together during the night. In the eyes, autophagy clears away waste and damaged proteins, giving the retinal cells a fresh start. If this process does not work properly, debris builds up inside the eye, which is often seen in conditions like macular degeneration. Researchers also discovered that the body's circadian rhythm, or natural clock, has a big role in eye health. In fact, the retina itself has its own clock, controlling light sensitivity and the release of growth factors that help repair tissue. If your sleep schedule is irregular, or if you miss good quality rest, this natural rhythm is disrupted. Over years, that disruption can speed up aging in the eyes. This is one reason why women who work night shifts, stay up late caring for children, or struggle with insomnia often face higher rates of eye issues later in life. Now, Imagine combining your body's natural nighttime repair with a steady supply of the right nutrients before bed. Instead of having to work with limited materials, your body suddenly has what it needs to fight oxidative stress, repair damaged DNA, restore cells in the eyes, and strengthen the tiny blood vessels that keep the retina alive. This is why evening nutrition matters so much for women. Eating the right foods at night can make a big difference. For example, antioxidants have been shown to cross the blood-retina barrier, meaning they actually reach the deep tissues of the eye where repair is most needed. Vitamin C helps regenerate vitamin E, which is another antioxidant that shields cell membranes from damage. Carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin are stored directly in the macula, the center of the retina that controls sharp vision for reading and detail work. These nutrients act like a natural shield against blue light and free radicals, which would otherwise slowly damage the eye over time. Omega-3 fatty acids also play a vital role, especially DHA, which is found in the retina in higher amounts than almost anywhere else in the body. DHA is essential for the structure of the photoreceptor cells, the very cells that let you see clearly. Eating omega-3 rich foods in the evening provides the building blocks your eyes need when repair is strongest. Blood sugar regulation is another important part. Eating sugary or refined foods before bed can spike blood sugar, triggering oxidative stress and inflammation that hurt the eye's tiny vessels. On the other hand, nutrient-dense, low glycemic foods help maintain stable blood sugar, ensuring that repair is not disturbed. This is particularly important for women, since hormonal changes through life can affect blood sugar balance. This is why nighttime matters so much for eye health. With quality sleep, a steady rhythm, and the right nutrients, women can help their eyes heal, regenerate, and stay stronger for years. Without these supports, the damage builds up silently until it shows up as vision loss many assume cannot be prevented. The most encouraging part is that aging eyes do not have to mean weak eyes. By understanding nighttime repair and supporting it with good evening foods, women can truly protect their vision as they age. When it comes to eye health, one of the most powerful tools is not found in a doctor's office. It is not a costly procedure or a rare supplement. It is a fruit that research shows can protect and repair the eyes. Most people, especially women rushing through grocery shopping, walk right past it without realizing its benefits. This fruit is the blueberry. Blueberries are far more than a sweet snack. They are one of the richest natural sources of antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep blue color. These compounds do much more than add beauty to the fruit. They actively protect the eyes from oxidative stress and inflammation, two major forces behind aging vision. As women age, the retina, the thin layer at the back of the eye, faces daily stress. Every time light enters, it creates energy that is needed for sight. But that energy also releases unstable free radicals that damage cells if not stopped. Over years, this stress wears down the retina and its cells. Anthocyanins from blueberries act as powerful defenders, clearing these free radicals before they harm the eye. Animal studies show that diets rich in anthocyanins reduce retinal damage after strong light exposure. Human studies also show benefits. In Japan, a clinical trial found that people who took blueberry extract daily had less eye fatigue and even better night vision when dealing with strain. This shows that compounds in blueberries do not just prevent damage, they may even help the eyes recover. Blueberries also improve blood flow to the small vessels in the eyes. The retina needs a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to work well. As women grow older, circulation can decline, starving the eyes of these resources. Anthocyanins help keep blood vessels flexible and healthy, so the retina continues to receive what it needs for repair during sleep. Blueberries also bring vitamin C, which is often linked to immunity, but is very important for vision. In the eye, vitamin C helps regenerate vitamin E, which protects the lens from damage. Women with low vitamin C are at higher risk of cataracts, which cloud vision. Eating blueberries helps supply the eye with what it needs to prevent this clouding. In addition, anthocyanins reduce inflammation. Many eye diseases like age, related macular degeneration, or diabetic eye issues involve ongoing inflammation. Anthocyanins calm this process at the cellular level, protecting the retina from slow but steady damage. What makes blueberries even more special is that their compounds cross the blood-retina barrier, reaching exactly where they are needed. So why eat blueberries at night? This connects directly to the body's repair cycle. Eating them in the evening gives your body a rich supply of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds just before it begins deep repair. Instead of struggling with limited resources, your eyes are fully supplied to fight stress, reduce inflammation, and restore damaged tissues. The timing also helps balance blood sugar overnight, which is especially helpful for women who may experience changes in metabolism during different stages of life. Blueberries at night are like giving your eyes a team of helpers just before the most important work shift begins. Blueberries have a naturally low glycemic index compared to many other fruits, which means they don't cause sudden jumps in blood sugar. This is very important for women, especially as they get older, because high blood sugar can harm the tiny blood vessels in the eyes, a common problem called diabetic retinopathy. By choosing blueberries instead of a sugary dessert or a heavy late-night snack, you are supporting your body's balance while also protecting your vision. There is another interesting part that many women overlook. Blueberries may also help in the production of melatonin, which is the hormone that guides sleep. Some research shows that plant compounds such as anthocyanins can influence melatonin pathways. If this holds true, then eating blueberries in the evening could give a double benefit, not only improving the quality of sleep, but also giving your eyes the exact nutrition they need to repair themselves during the night. How much should a woman eat? Studies suggest that 1 cup of fresh blueberries each day, or the same amount in frozen form, can give clear health benefits. If you cannot get fresh ones, then freeze-dried or powdered blueberry products also show good results in clinical research. What matters most is staying consistent. The protective nutrients in blueberries build up in the body over time. The more often you eat them, the more your tissues, including your eyes, get the benefits. Women often ask if they can just take a pill instead of eating the berries. While extracts may be helpful, whole blueberries give a rich mix of fiber, vitamins, and phytonutrients that work together. Nature designed them in a way that is more effective than a single compound in isolation. So whenever possible, eat the whole fruit rather than only relying on capsules or powders. The message here is simple for women who want to protect their vision. By eating blueberries before going to bed, you are working in harmony with your body's natural cycle. You're giving your eyes the tools they need right at the moment when the body is ready to repair. Over weeks and months, this small nightly habit can bring real improvements, sharper vision, healthier eyes, and maybe even a lower chance of developing serious age-related eye problems. When we think about repairing the body, especially something as sensitive as the eyes, it's important to see what is happening at the level of the cells. Aging in a woman's eyes isn't caused by one single issue. It comes from oxidative stress, inflammation, imbalances in metabolism, and even tiny blood vessel damage that happens quietly over years. The amazing part is that our bodies do not just sit back and let this happen. Every night during sleep, our cells perform repair work that is more advanced and detailed than most people ever imagine. If we give the body the right nutrients, like those from blueberries, this natural repair system works even better, protecting and sometimes even renewing the tissues that are vital for vision. The retina, in particular, is one of the busiest tissues in the entire body. The light-sensitive cells in the retina spend all day converting light into signals that the brain can read as images. This constant work creates stress and free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can hurt proteins, lipids, and even DNA inside the cells. When a woman finally rests at night, the retina gets a much-needed break from light. Energy use slows down, and this is when the cells shift into repair mode. One major task here is fixing DNA. Damage to DNA caused by free radicals or even light exposure can create breaks that, if left unfixed, build up and contribute to diseases such as macular degeneration. Nutrients in blueberries, especially anthocyanins and vitamin C, help in two major ways. They reduce the amount of free radicals in the first place, and they also activate the body's natural repair pathways that help restore DNA. Some animal studies even show that anthocyanins boost certain repair enzymes, giving cells stronger tools to keep their genetic code safe over time. Another key repair system is autophagy, which literally means self-cleaning. During this process, cells break down damaged parts, like broken mitochondria and misfolded proteins. This cleanup is crucial for eye health because leftover waste inside cells is a big reason for aging. In women with eye problems like macular degeneration, researchers often find waste clumps, called drusen, building up in the retina, blocking vision. Autophagy works harder at night, especially when fasting or resting, and blueberries seem to encourage this process. The polyphenols and anthocyanins in blueberries give cells the push they need to clean up old waste, making space for healthier parts. Inflammation is another major challenge. Ongoing low-level inflammation, which scientists call inflammaging, damages tissues quietly over time. It interrupts blood flow, disturbs cell signals, and speeds up aging. Luckily, when a woman sleeps, stress hormones like cortisol drop, which gives the body a chance to repair. Blueberries contain plant compounds that calm inflammation by blocking NF-κB, a key switch that turns on inflammatory processes. By eating them in the evening, you are setting up a peaceful environment inside your body so repair can work better while you sleep. Good blood flow is also critical. The retina depends on tiny blood vessels to deliver oxygen and nutrition. As women age, these vessels can become stiff, slowing down circulation. Blueberries help by improving endothelial function, which means the lining of blood vessels works more smoothly. They boost nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens the vessels, improving circulation. This allows more oxygen and nutrients to reach the eye cells at the perfect time. While you rest, melatonin, the natural sleep hormone, is another piece of the puzzle. It rises at night and is a strong antioxidant in the retina itself. Some of the compounds in blueberries may encourage melatonin production or work together with it. This partnership between melatonin and blueberry antioxidants gives an even stronger shield against oxidative stress at night. Mitochondria, the energy makers inside cells, are also a big factor in eye health. Retinal cells contain more mitochondria than most tissues because vision takes so much energy. Aging and stress damage these mitochondria, making the eyes weaker. But anthocyanins from blueberries protect mitochondrial membranes and can even help grow new mitochondria, a process called mitochondrial biogenesis. This means the cells wake up stronger and more energized to handle the next day. Even at the level of genes, blueberries play a role. Their compounds can switch on longevity pathways, such as sirtuins, that guide cells to repair and survive under stress. Research has shown that when these pathways are activated, cells live longer and stay healthier. Blueberries provide the natural polyphenols that trigger these genetic switches, helping women keep their eyes youthful for longer. When you put all of this together, DNA repair, autophagy, calmer inflammation, better blood flow, stronger mitochondria, and healthier gene expression, it becomes clear why eating the right fruit at the right time has such power. Nighttime is when your body is working hard to restore itself. By eating blueberries in the evening, you are giving your body exactly what it needs at the exact moment it can use it most. For women, the timing of eating matters just as much as what you eat. Our bodies follow natural rhythms. Melatonin rises at night to guide sleep and repair. But if you eat too late, especially heavy or sweet meals, it can interfere with this process. The best time is 1 to 2 hours before bed. This way, your body can digest the blueberries and the nutrients will already be in your blood when the repair process begins. Eating them earlier in the day is still healthy, but much of their antioxidant effect may be used up before bedtime when your eyes need them most. Portion size is another detail. Some women believe more fruit is always better, but too much late at night can cause bloating or poor sleep. Around 1 cup of fresh blueberries is enough to give strong benefits without overwhelming your system. Fresh berries are the best option because they have all the water, fiber, and full nutrient profile. Frozen ones are also excellent, as freezing locks in antioxidants. Freeze-dried powders and capsules are good backups if fresh isn't possible, but the whole fruit always has more synergistic effects. Pairing blueberries with other foods can make them even more effective. Antioxidants in blueberries are absorbed better with healthy fats, so eating them with a small handful of almonds, walnuts, or even with Greek yogurt can boost their power. These combinations add more eye-friendly nutrients too. Vitamin E from nuts and probiotics from yogurt help reduce body-wide inflammation, which supports eye repair. Raw blueberries keep the most nutrients. When heated, such as in baked muffins or pies, some delicate antioxidants like vitamin C are lost. While baked treats may taste good, they won't give your eyes the deep nourishment that raw or frozen blueberries can. For women who want to keep their vision strong and their aging process slower, fresh or lightly processed forms are the smartest choice. There's also the concern of sugar levels. Many women with diabetes or pre-diabetes often feel uneasy about eating fruit at night. Blueberries, however, have a much lower glycemic index compared to several other fruits, meaning they do not cause a sudden jump in blood sugar. In fact, research has shown that blueberries can support better insulin sensitivity over time, which makes them a wise choice even for women who need to be careful about glucose control. When paired with a little protein or healthy fats, the natural sugars in blueberries are absorbed more slowly, creating a steady stream of energy rather than a quick rise followed by a crash. One practical idea is to make blueberries part of a soothing evening ritual, rather than a hurried late-night snack. For women especially, the act of slowing down, eating with mindfulness, and preparing the body for rest makes a real difference. Stress over the long term raises cortisol, a hormone that not only disrupts peaceful sleep but also speeds up aging in tissues like the eyes and even the skin. By building a gentle evening routine, dimming the lights, avoiding screens, sipping some calming herbal tea, and enjoying a small bowl of blueberries, you align several longevity pathways at once. You're supporting better sleep, lowering stress, and helping nutrients reach your eyes in the most effective way. Another fascinating piece of this puzzle is the gut microbiome. The polyphenols found in blueberries are broken down by healthy gut bacteria into smaller compounds that can have even stronger effects on human cells. A balanced microbiome actually amplifies the benefits of blueberries. This means that eating a diet rich in diverse fibers, in general, will help your body extract the greatest benefit from blueberries at night. Interestingly, some studies suggest the gut microbiome itself follows a kind of circadian rhythm, processing foods differently at different times of the day. Eating polyphenol-rich foods like blueberries in the evening may feed the gut bacteria at a time when they can generate helpful metabolites that circulate overnight, reaching sensitive tissues like the retina. Hydration should not be overlooked either. Blueberries contain some water, but not nearly enough to meet your body's needs. Proper hydration ensures steady blood flow and nutrient delivery to your eyes and skin. Drinking a small glass of water with your blueberries can support this process. Just be mindful not to drink too much right before bed, as waking up multiple times in the night for bathroom trips can disturb your rest. Another key is consistency. Having blueberries just once in a while won't bring dramatic results. The protective compounds in blueberries build up in tissues over time, including in the macula of the eye, where lutein, zeaxanthin, and other antioxidants form a natural shield against oxidative stress. Eating them daily ensures your body always has a steady supply of these compounds, creating resilience in the long run instead of just short-term gains. When you put everything together, the timing, the portion size, what you combine them with, and how regularly you eat them, blueberries before bed turn from a simple snack into a powerful, science-backed habit that protects your vision as you age. For women, it's a small daily choice with the potential for truly profound benefits, helping your eyes repair and regenerate more effectively every night and keeping them healthier for years to come. When we think about aging, especially women's health and vision, it's easy to focus on quick fixes. a new pair of glasses, over-the-counter drops, or even surgeries when things get worse. But modern science is increasingly showing that the small, steady habits we commit to can shape our health far more deeply than last-minute interventions. For women in midlife and beyond, eating the right nutrients before sleep, such as those in blueberries, isn't just about seeing more clearly tomorrow morning. It's about building long-term protection for decades ahead, preserving not only vision, but also independence and quality of life. Vision loss with age is not something women have to accept as inevitable, even though it's very common. Conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, and age-related macular degeneration rise significantly after 60. Many women simply believe it's just part of getting older, but much of this decline is driven by things we can influence: oxidative stress, inflammation, weak circulation, and mitochondrial decline. These processes are not random. They are biological pathways that respond to the choices we make every day. By giving your body the right compounds, especially at the right times, you guide those pathways toward repair and strength instead of decline. Blueberries at night fit perfectly into this pattern. Their anthocyanins, vitamin C, and polyphenols work through the night to reduce oxidative stress, improve circulation, and assist cell repair. The true power shows up not in a week, but over months and years of consistent eating. The protective pigments in blueberries, such as lutein and zeaxanthin, accumulate gradually in the macula, the part of the retina that controls sharp, detailed vision. It's not an instant result. Rather, it's like slowly building a shield inside your eye. As these pigments grow stronger, they filter out harmful blue light and neutralize free radicals before they can damage delicate photoreceptor cells. Studies reveal that women with higher levels of macular pigment density, meaning more of these compounds stored in the eyes, are at significantly lower risk for macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of blindness in older adults. This process of accumulation happens slowly but surely, which is why daily or near daily blueberry intake matters so much more than occasional consumption. It's a perfect example of how time and nutrition work together to shape the aging process for women. Another long-term advantage relates to blood vessel health. The eyes are filled with tiny capillaries that must deliver oxygen and nutrients. Over time, factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, or natural vascular aging can harm these fragile vessels. That can lead to problems like diabetic retinopathy or retinal vein blockages. The anthocyanins in blueberries help protect the inner lining of blood vessels and improve their flexibility. This means stronger blood flow to the eyes over the long term and fewer risks of vision loss from microvascular damage. Then there's the question of chronic inflammation. As women age, many parts of the body enter a state of low-grade ongoing inflammation, often referred to as inflammaging. In the eyes, this accelerates degeneration and interferes with repair. Blueberries contain anti-inflammatory compounds that don't just work for a few hours after you eat them. Regular intake can actually lower overall levels of inflammation in the body. Over time, this creates a healthier internal environment that supports longevity not only for your eyes, but also for your brain, heart, and skin. And speaking of the brain, the eye-brain connection is critical. The retina is essentially an extension of your central nervous system. Nutrients that protect your eyes also protect neurons in the brain. Long-term studies have linked blueberry consumption with better memory and clearer thinking in older women, probably because the same processes that damage vision also harm cognition. In other words, protecting your eyes might also mean protecting your mental sharpness. Mitochondrial health is another big factor. The cells in your retina require enormous amounts of energy, and that energy comes from mitochondria. Aging naturally weakens mitochondria, leading to lower energy and higher vulnerability. Compounds in blueberries support mitochondrial renewal and protect them from oxidative stress. Over the years, this means your retinal cells maintain more energy and function better, which supports clear vision well into your later decades. Blood sugar management is also key for women's long-term eye health. High glucose damages the tiny blood vessels in the retina and speeds up oxidative damage. Blueberries have been proven to improve insulin sensitivity and support healthier blood sugar levels. For women at risk of type 2 diabetes or metabolic issues, a nightly portion of blueberries may reduce not only general complications but also the specific eye damage caused by unstable glucose levels. Finally, we must talk about independence and lifestyle quality. For women, losing vision doesn't just mean blurred sight. It can lead to higher chances of falls, fractures, isolation, and even faster cognitive decline. Clear vision supports independence. Being able to read, recognize faces, drive, and stay engaged with life. Something as simple as a nightly handful of blueberries, carried on over years, could help many women stay active, social, and independent longer than they otherwise might. When it comes to aging, it's tempting to look for expensive treatments or futuristic solutions. But the truth is often simpler, consistent, small habits can shape our future more than sudden fixes ever could. Blueberries before bedtime are not just a snack. They're a low, cost-accessible, scientifically supported way to help the body repair itself, defend against aging, and preserve both vision and vitality. Over time, the compounding effect of this small choice can transform the way women age, protecting both health and independence in a natural and sustainable way.